morning and welcome back to Here and There. My name is Phil Venditti, and here at this holiday time of the year we're going to be talking with two teachers from the Clarkson Public Schools, from Highland Elementary School, Rosemary Wendt and Steve Stroshine. Welcome both of you to Here and There.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
For a number of years you've been dealing with your students in terms of many, many holidays from around the world, not just the Christmas season that Americans are used to. Tell me about what you've done.
Well, several years ago we decided that we needed to expose children to cultures around the world. And we wanted to make sure it was very significant and very real, so we started looking at holidays from different religions and different countries, and we finally came up with a program or a sort of an itinerary around the world where we go to every continent sometime from November to February, and we indulge in and visit a holiday from that culture, that religion, that country, and we do customs and symbols, and we eat a food from that area if we can, and usually try to do an art project or a game.
Do you make the food yourselves?
We do. We attempt to make the food. With 28 fifth graders, sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking, but sometimes we encourage help from home to parents to come in and help us out. So games are always positive too, because then the kids can make the game boards or make the pieces that go with the game, so that's always a positive.
And lots of times we have them play the game while we're trying to cook the food for 25 or 26 children. And we look up recipes like on the internet, and we have called people from various countries and asked, you know, how do you make this? And so sometimes our recipes are not as authentic as we'd like to have them, but we try our very best to make sure they're real.
And you bring in some high school exchange students too, don't you, to liven it up?
Right. We take advantage of our Project Strive coordinator, Holly Ledgerwood. We take advantage of her, and she connects us with the AFS students and Rotary students that are visiting from other countries, and they come in. A lot of them have brought slideshows. Some of them have brought food that they've brought over. Chocolate's always the big draw. And then they tell us about their country and the things they do, the activities they're involved in, and kind of what their homes look like. And so that's a real interesting and important part for the fifth graders to connect with those high school students.
And the high school kids usually bring music too that they like, and we find that music tends to be international. But
Sure. What's been the most positive outcome of the program from your perspective? You've encountered, this has been exposed now to 240 students or so over the years.
About, yeah. And we've had really no objections. We send a letter home at the beginning of the unit explaining what we're trying to do, and asking parents if they have ideas, and we've gotten great ideas from parents.
Oh, good.
The best thing about it is our kids are excited about the world, and they enjoy learning about other people, and they see differences as exciting things and not frightening things.
I see.
And also that there are a lot of common areas, things they have in common with these students, where they thought, you know, we have nothing in common with them because they're from you know, a great distance. And so that's kind of one of the most important, that they see that everybody has a lot of commonality.
And we've also noticed that most holidays have commonalities, that, that most of them involve cleaning the house and having lights, and there are lots of things that are the same worldwide.
I'm glad that we have only a few of those here then.
And they don't seem to be as serious about cleaning the house.
Extremely important, though, to the other holidays. So.
Well, it sounds like you've really raised the awareness of the students in a way that is enjoyable to them, that allows them to learn new things about the rest of the world. And I see some of the paraphernalia that you've used. It's a wonderful idea. I applaud you for what you've done for those students.
It's been fun for us, too. Exhausting, but fun.
Right.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing what you've done. I appreciate it. And let's remember, all of us, here and there, we're all in the world together.